When will the Olympian gods intervene, approximately? This is fantasy content elements of creative writing. Many people try to read the signs or signs of the times to decipher messages that they claim are found in ancient manuscripts and texts, in lithographs, or even in the works of the great Leonardo da Vinci, in their quest to find what fills in the blanks of our history and our prehistory. They still have a great mental struggle to give dates for the return of the gods, as mentioned in various legends and stories of many peoples that have strong ties to their traditions. Among them are those trying to determine when the ancient Greek Olympian gods will intervene. There are not a few who appreciate that we're going through years of great tension, misery, impoverishment. Malicious groups of people try to gain control of the world and impose their will from behind the scenes. At the same time, the Earth, our own planet, chases after us and creates extreme weather phenomena as if it is tired of us, as if it wants to take revenge on us. When will the Olympians intervene? Why don't some intervene? God, the gods, the Andromedans, the Pleiadians, the ones from Sirius. Why does not a super alien civilization intervene? So many, they are said to be around us and living among us. What are they waiting for? What are they doing here? What are the Olympians waiting for to intervene? The contact, Diosopolitis pseudonym, claims to communicate regularly with intelligent beings from a civilization beyond our Earth. The contact is supposed to take place through a cave, the Cave of Olympus, also known as the Cave of Sikias, near the village of Olympi, not far from Pyrgi, on the island of Chios, which is in the North Aegean Sea of the Mediterranean. The cave is open to the public with a guide, and inside it there is an extraordinary decoration of stalactites and stalagmites. Among others, there is a formation reminiscent of a bust of a woman, a head with framed hair, eyes, nose, chin, neck, shoulders, and the bust. We should emphasize that this is not a product of sculpture, but a natural formation. To skeptics, it's obvious that there is no statue, it's simply a pareidolia. It looks like something that we think is a statue of a woman. Diospolitis claims that he brings to his mind the image of the statue, which he calls Olympia Hera, either directly or through a photograph he's taken during one of his visits there, at which point he comes into spiritual contact. And this is his story. We walk together regularly because they encourage me to have frequent communication about various topics, whether they concern their technology and know-how, their philosophical worldview, but also about problems that we encounter or arise here on Earth, mainly issues that concern humanity and almost not at all personal, individual, or family. I had asked why they are not intervening to save humanity from its plight. The entity responded that it was too general a question to answer without misinterpretation by me or others. So I tried to be very specific and asked why they don't intervene in big fires that consume forests and villages and cities, in big floods that sweep away everything in their path, in killer earthquakes that kill hundreds of people in just a few seconds, in diseases that insidiously deplete our body. They replied that they have done it in the past in very extreme cases, but in general they avoid this type of operation. They explained to me why. Millions of people consider our existence real and await our appearance. Thousands of others, however, know that we exist, but we are not recognized as beings or creatures by modern governments. What do you think would happen if a huge wildfire broke out in the U.S. state and Russian flying firefighter vehicles appeared out of nowhere without asking for permission to cross their airspace, or the other way around? What do you think would happen if, in a big fire in Greece, Turkish fire brigades showed up without asking permission to approach the area, or the opposite? What if we did? Even if we are not attacked, which we can prevent since we do not exist for any country, the country that would accept our help would automatically be involved in a major problem with the others. People become especially intelligent when it is to take advantage of a situation, an opportunity to create a commotion, a war, to dominate, to control, to impose. We might have saved thousands of acres of forest, but the consequences perhaps would have been worse and more devastating. I asked, but do the Greek gods need permission to enter Greece and help? He replied that they really don't need it. But how do you think any government and its military would deal with a group of flying vehicles invading its airspace? Even if they did reveal their identity and purpose, who do you think would believe them? Moreover, as I've told you before, our aid to man is dangerous. Many will remain soft and then expect from us constant help. Others will take advantage of our appearance against us and against other people because they will believe that they are losing their power. The work of the gods concerns the whole universe and not selectively a point of it. But in this, as in others, they have provided for their evolution, but also for their natural deterioration if they do not want or cannot evolve. It's important to go back to the basics on your own and not be forced by your own planet. You have a beautiful planet. It's a shame to destroy it or let others destroy it under various excuses. Try to be human. Operates. To the very specific question, when will the Olympians or other higher beings intervene? The question I got was particularly long. The answer I got was particularly long. But the gist of it is that they prefer not to intervene in any way that would force them to bring and enforce the laws and rules that they have in their places and which exist everywhere themselves. Evolution or decay are universal laws. Violating both has consequences that most people know or feel somewhere deep inside. Among other things, they told me that they prefer that we meet them and that they meet us personally. They want their contribution to be for the benefit of the harmonious evolution of humanity. This I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.